Alrighty folks, so I know y'all been waiting for a video on this for a long time now, and I think we're finally going to get back on it here. Finally got some nice weather here, and I want to work on our 59 Biscayne so we can take and replace our radiator support. Now I have a lot of these parts for it, and these cars are the same way as 57 Plymouth. And what I mean by that is they are probably about, I'd say about an 8 out of 10 as being the hardest to find parts for. But anyway, I got a lot of new sheet metal for it. I have this lower ballast right here. I have the hood latch plate there. We are going to be able to reuse our hood latch. It is free. It does work. It's not bent or anything. So we got lucky on that, and I will double check. But everything is in pretty good shape there, so we're going to reuse that. But I think we're going to go in here and I'm going to grab my cutoff wheel and the radiator support. You know, I will save it for now, and I'll see if maybe I can straighten it. I don't know, that's going to be pretty tough, but I think we might be able to do something with it. But I do have another one for it, and I will keep this one because this is the original one to the car. It'd be nice if I could straighten it and be able to keep the original one to the car, but it's pretty mangled up, and I think we'll throw the new one on here. But I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this stuff off here. And I did this by accident. I accidentally backed into it and messed this grill up right here and messed it up a little bit down there. Unfortunately, not horrible, but I did that by accident. I was trying to rock my Durango back and forth couple winters ago, and that's how I took out my tail light there. But unfortunately that's how that happened. But I even knocked the car off the jack stands. It was over there, but that was when it was at a different spot there. But I think we'll go in here, and I think we'll just go in here and probably end up taking, I like to get the bumper, get the whole front clip off this car. And I don't want to have it in a million pieces, I don't. But in this case, you're almost going to have to. So I think I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing to my Plymouth parts, and we'll apply the same method to this. And we're just going to concentrate on one area at a time. That way it's not all over the place. But I want to concentrate on getting this radiator support out, get the hood latch plate and all unbolted. We might be able to actually save this, believe it or not. We might be able to straighten it a little bit and save it. But, I mean, it looks kind of rough, but it is still usable, believe it or not. But the horns went right here as well. But I'd figure I'd show that. And here's our hood latch. So that is right here. Now we got a couple springs missing. It still works. Push it back. Won't open. But yeah, we're missing a spring that goes right there, and then I'll have to figure out where it ties into. But it's definitely a spring that's missing, unfortunately. I'll figure that out. This Chevrolet, this is easy. But I think I'm gonna go in here and we'll get these headlights out, get these buckets off. And I'm going to try for now, and I think I'm going to try and straighten these buckets out. I mean, I know they're kind of rough, but, you know, they're already mangled up, so we can't make it much worse. So I'm going to go in here, and I think I'm going to try and straighten them out and reuse them. And I will get new ones. Well, I say new ones. I don't want reproductions. I think they actually do reproduce these bezels right here, believe it or not. But I actually want to get originals, because we're not restoring the car, I just want to fix it. So that's enough to be blabbing here. Let's get into it. Let's get these headlights off here, start getting this radiator support and all off. I want to take my time with this stuff. And we do not want to mess that grill up, and I'm hoping I can get this grill straightened out enough to look decent again. It's kind of a shame that grill was perfect, but that's alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Alrighty folks, so we're going to do this the easy way and the quick way. And you got to be real careful about doing this stuff, but we're just going to go on and cut all these bolts off. Not going to play around with it. And just going to go through and cut them off. Because you can always replace the hardware. It's not a big deal. And just makes it a lot easier like this. It's no point in trying to get these bolts out. They're not going to come out. And you might get maybe 1 out of 5 that might come out. But the problem with that is you're probably going to try and get these out. But what's probably going to happen is all the little clips and everything that are like on the inner fenders and all that stuff on the other side of these. And you know, you're probably going to end up just spinning every one of them. It's just cut the bolts, be done with it. So I'm going to replace the hardware anyway. And plus, you're messing with, that is kind of a safety thing, in my personal opinion, on an old car, is the hardware is rusted like that and weak anyway. So you don't want to get in an accident or something like that later on. Something bad happens. So replace the hardware, not a big deal. So anyway, makes the vehicle more structurally sound. Let's get out of here. And before we use our grinder here, I'm wearing some ear protection here, because when I go to use that grinder, I want to be able to hear the nice lope, this nice lope of our cam here, of our hot rod. So keep that in mind there, you know, when you're working, having a bunch of loud tools there. Come on, where's some earplugs here? That way you can, you know, you're not going deaf and you can enjoy the nice lope of the camshaft, you know. Yeah. Yes, I know. I need to get safety glasses. Hold on, folks. Alright, folks, so I got more of the proper attire here. And got our safety glasses now, so got those. And also got our double hearing protection here. We got double hearing protection. I got our earplugs and I got these. I don't have gloves, but oh well. Sorry, I got 9 other fingers anyway. Chop, chop! Get her done. What's that? It's not going nowhere. I promise. It ain't coming nowhere. It's actually sitting on the bumper bracket underneath. We're good. Yep, I know. It took that long to grind that bolt off. But you can peel this away and gently. Look at that. Alright, so we got that free. I would have never got these bolts out. There's no way I could have got them out. Ain't no way. And there's really no way I could have got these out. I mean, look at this. Swiss cheese. Alright, so I'm going to grind some more of these bolts out here. Get this other one here. Get these two here. Then we'll just work our way down on both sides. And then we'll probably just take and cut off our radiator support bolts that are down in here as well. So rather than keep y'all waiting, I'm going to get back at this, and then at the snap of a finger, this will be all apart. Alright folks, so I had to do this little joke here. And you know one thing that a 305 is good for? I'll show you. That's right, fireworks. Well, you gotta admit, that looked really cool when all them sparks were just fire, just flying back. Alright, so we're gonna work on our lower ballast here. Get this out next. And then the nice thing about doing this, like I was showing, you just pop this stuff loose. Look at here, we already got our fender loose. So all that is loose on this end, it's broke loose there, it's broke loose there obviously. I have to come on this side, but I think we're going to get this out. We've got to be careful about this because there are brackets back in here that we don't want to mess up. So what I'm going to do is come in here and go in front of them so they don't get messed up. This ballast is no good, it's no saving it. This ballast is truly unsavable. I will save these. The ballast itself is truly unsavable. Okay. I'm going to come in here and we're going to cut this bracket right here off the bracket, but the ballast, and let's get it on off and out of the way. got her off. There's that part. See, we got some friends up in here again. Dang it, nicked my headlight buzzer. Well. Okay, now that I took care of our buzz buddies, kind of catch my drift. I took care of them real good. Anyway, we got to get back to it here. Let's finish getting this radiator support out. I'm going to get this stuff out of the way. I'm going to get back to it. Anybody want to buy a lower ballast for 59 Biscayne? I got a nice one back here. It's really nice. Promise it's rust free. There we go. We zoomed out a little bit. A little better. No, a little too far. We'll leave it there. It might work. Went over just a little bit. Okay, we're recording. Yep. Okay, let's get back at it here. So we took care of our buddies there. They like to get up in here and had issues with them last year. So we got them all. Now let's finish getting these bolts out here. There we go. Click off like nothing. Now you guys get a little bit more right here. And I think we'll have it. Now, we've got everything free right here. I'm going to wait to get the hood latch off. But now we're going to have to work our way down. That's going to be the next one. Let me bring y'all over here. Let's take a break for a second. We'll see what we got. Alrighty, so this is what we got so far. And went ahead, got the lower valves out, of course. Got that out of the way. Gonna wait on this. But that's the nice thing about it, is you can come in here. I know it's a little time consuming, and I know there's gonna be a lot of folks that are saying, man, you spent an eternity just to grind this one bolt right here. But nice thing about it is when you take your time and do this. See, I don't have a torch or anything. I don't like using a torch because it's going to blow holes through a bunch of stuff. This stuff is kind of thin. And, you know, I know it takes more time, might take an eternity to do this, but in my personal opinion, it's better. So, all we got to do is just very gently, this stuff will come right apart. Look at that. So our fender's free there. It's free on this end. So we're good there. Had our buddies up in here. Took care of them. Ha ha ha. And I went through here too and saved our brackets for our grill. And what is cut right here on this side is part of the lower ballast, what was left of it. So I don't think we have brackets on our other ballast, but probably can make those. We'll come up with something. And we do have all of them, it looks like. That one's in decent shape. But we'll take our time and go through here, and we'll just do the same method. We'll come through here, and because see, it's no way you're going to get this stuff apart. So I'm just going to come in here and take my time and just cut this bolt off, grind it off, and then we'll get our bracket off. And then we're going to straighten this grill. It's a little bit tweaked. I hope we can straighten it. I think we can straighten it. But we'll try and straighten it out because that grill was like perfect. So I want to straighten it up here. And then I'm still going to pull the headlights out. See, oh, it's so rotted that, yeah. So that's why I'm taking my time. I'm not worried about the headlight buckets. The fenders are okay, you know. I don't think it might be a little bit of rot in the fenders, but the headlight buckets are the main issue. So I don't know where in the world I'm going to find those at. I might be able to save this one, maybe. But they're pretty rough, so we'll come up with something. But that's the thing about it. Just take your time on this stuff. And see, I got to come back, got a bolt right here I got to get off. And it's going to be fun. And I will come in here too. And we're going to take and cut this radiator bolt right here out. We'll just cut the head of it off. I'll eliminate that. I went ahead and already got this one down here. Got one right here. And then I don't think we got anything. I think it's just, yeah, there's nothing there. And then we got to get one right here. One right there. And that should free this up. And then I don't think it's anything underneath. Yeah, we do have to get this one. Got the lower ballast. Got one right here to get. It should free up that. I don't see anything else. But the whole goal is I want to get the grill out of it, get that straightened, get the other radiator support in it, and I got to find another hood hinge for this side. And then we're going to clean up the firewall, clean up the inner fenders, clean up the fenders. Gonna do the same method that we're doing with our 57 Plymouth build here. And on this car, we're just gonna clean it up, fix a little bit of rot, and ain't gonna be perfect, and then just roll with it. Rock and roll, baby. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chop, chop, get her done. Chop, chop. I think our battery tray, we gotta get that bolt out there, so. If the bolts look like they'll come out, I'll take them out. But if they don't, I'm not going to worry about it. And that's actually amazing to see a battery tray still intact. It's crazy. They do reproduce those, by the way. Not a whole lot they reproduce. But anyway. Chop, chop. Get her done. Alrighty. So we'll give it a chance here if you're wondering. See if we can't get maybe a couple of bolts off. out of here, B. Buzz away somewhere else. Oh, I'm about to get lit up. I'm just mad because I destroyed the corn. Ain't that amazing? They actually got a bolt coming out. That's crazy. That was unexpected. Get them out. If we could get them out, the bolts that is, we'll have them made. Oh, we got another one. Spoke too soon. Alright, we just twisted it off. Well, that one we can fix. Oh, holy cow, we might have another. Well, this is one that was questionable. That's crazy. I was not expecting that. Oh Lord. I don't know if this one's gonna come off. Maybe? That's kind of a difficult one. There he is again. I'm a busybody, alright? Are we still actually recording? Looks like it. That was a joke. I know, y'all can't see what I'm doing, I know. I'm trying to get the battery tree out. Tell me what's going on here. Before I get like that. Nope, nope, we're okay. Still going. I thought it twisted it off, but no. Okay. You got lucky. I'm gonna get one. That's what you always miss one. No. get this side off. And if you can, I'll bring you over. That's crazy. I actually got another one. You know what? We could almost take this battery tray out. Might be able to hold that. Yeah. We don't get lit up. That's what's happening right here. I always twist them off. That's why I like cutting the bolts off. But hope our video's still going. But yeah, you got your bolt right here. This one actually doesn't look terrible, believe it or not. And then this actually is a little square nut here that goes into the radiator support. It's not supposed to come out, but anyway, it's just sitting there, you know, turning the bolt and the piece at the same time. So we're able to get our battery tray out. I'll bring y'all over here. Nope, we don't have any friends on the bottom. Nope, good. Believe it or not, this battery tray is actually fairly decent. We're getting somewhere. Got that out of the way. Yeah, it's not right, but I mean, it's not terrible. Oh, we got lucky. We only have to remove 2 bolts right there. The rest of them is rotted out. See, rust can be your friend sometimes too. There he is again. He's flying around. We'll be in a busy buddy, B. Yeah, I gotta get this out of here. We gotta get this grill out carefully. And then we got another bolt right here we gotta get out in order to get this separate from that bracket right there. But yeah, there he is, there he is. So we're getting there. And I was able to get this mount out. I think I showed it, I don't remember. To get that lower mount out down there. And got all that broke loose. Got a couple bolts on each side and I almost got it out. So that'll be awesome. And I gotta get the headlight buckets out, the grill off. And then find a hood hinge for that side. And we should be good to go. So anyway, I'm gonna make this into a 2-parter. And I'm just gonna have to. But if you're still watching, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll have another video. We almost got it done. Did this, most of this was done in real time. So, you know, it doesn't take too long. We've probably been working on it maybe 2 hours now. And the video is about 40-some minutes total. So I've been taking breaks in between too. So anyway, I will see you all later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then we'll have some new videos. I know y'all been waiting for a long time on our 59 Biscayne here that's coming back from the dead here. And if you're new to this channel and you're just seeing this video pop up at the Biscayne, we're trying to pull the radiator support out to fix the damage because I have another one that I'm going to put on here. And that's why we're doing that. So this car is pretty complete. And I did trim back did a little yard work right there, trim that back a little bit, so now we can actually work on it a little bit easier. So trying to get this front clip off so I can get it straightened out, get the other replacement radiator support in it, and the ballast, get the hood open and shut like it's supposed to. And then we're going to clean the frame up, get it painted, and then I want to repair the dash. I got to weld the dash back in. And then I want to come in here and get this door adjusted, get it open and shutting like it's supposed to. And then once that's done, then I think we'll be ready to do our floors. And I made those, it's just temporary, but I'm going to make the other two back ones, just something to put in there. That way it's not a Fred Flintstone mobile. And then when we get the real money, we get things that hit a little bit, then we'll buy the real floor pans for it. But I'd rather have that something there than nothing. So, and I'm not even going to weld that in. I'm just going to get a couple sheet metal screws and screw it down, call it good, because all that's going to have to come back out anyway. And we want to be careful. We don't want to disturb our transmission tunnel or anything. I want to keep all that. So anyway, this is where we're at, and appreciate y'all for watching. And we got this rusted piece off. Hopefully I can straighten this out. And it's crazy because when I found the radiator fan guard here, the fan guard for this car was already here, because this used to be a junkyard years ago. Right underneath though it was this piece. And if you don't know what this is, I know a lot of folks do. This is for a hardtop, for a two-door hardtop. So they are different, unfortunately. But that's okay. But it won't work. See, the curve up here is a little different. And plus it's a little shorter, so unfortunately. Suppose you could make it work, but I don't want to mess it up. But this is for a two-door hardtop. Pretty cool. So it was a 59 Chevy here at one time as well. So anyway, see y'all later. Bye.